Hey guys, Aaron here from Simply New England. Nice to be with you again. Today we are going to do a mod on the CFMOTO Zforce 950 Sport. Bear with me here. Let's head out into the barn and see what's going on today. So guys, here it is. So what I've done here is I've already done one of these, and what I want to be able to show you is, okay guys, so this is going to be really easy. I'm going to do this for those of you that may not have a ton of tools, that aren't super mechanically inclined like myself. I'm always finding some easy way to do things. I don't have everything I always need here, but improvisation always works. First thing I'm going to do is just show you what I'm going to use for tools. I'm going to use a simple orbital sander, a razor blade, the quick connect pieces that I ordered from Amazon, and I will show you where to get those, a 3/4 inch Forstner bit, really simple. I do have a drill press back there. You don't need a drill press, but the drill press does make it a little easier. Where I have one, I'm going to utilize it. That we don't need. And a 15/16 socket, and that socket is going to be for this piece here. So once we get it in, it's thin, you're able to tighten it down. Now this is also follow-up to the last two videos I did. I did a regular quick 1 minute and 30-second video, and then I did a short. I came to you and explained to you the first time that the problem that I was having was I snapped the hood off when I went to remove it. The dealer, I wish, had told me to use some grease in there. I didn't. It did come off 1 or 2 times successfully, but I've been putting it on a battery tender, and that's why I've been removing the hood. Well, one day one of the sides snapped, and that was the end of that. So as a follow-up to those 2 videos, I did get CFMOTO through the dealership that I purchased the unit from to replace the hood. In doing that, because now I have the second hood, it gave me a little bit of guts to try it out. Worst case scenario, I messed it up or I didn't like it. No big deal, a new hood is on its way. Now, some of you may find that, hey, I like the look of that, and whether my hood is messed up or not, I'm gonna go ahead and try this mod. That's up to you. I take no responsibility for that. I'm just doing a video for you, showing you what I do. You guys are part of my community. I appreciate you. I wouldn't show you anything that would hurt your machine, of course. This is going to be super easy. If I can do it, trust me, as I've been telling you, you can definitely do it. All right, let's go do this. Okay, let me quickly remind you of what happened here. So first off, this is one of the mods I added. It's a quick release latch. There's going to be 2 of them. But what happened was I was pulling on this really hard, and boom, this piece here snapped off on this side, leaving me with a hood that would bounce around. So that's basically what happened, what led me to say, hey, how can I go about modding this thing out or fixing it. I thought back to the old days when we had Camaros and Cutlasses and we put the hood locks on there. I really like this. As you can see, you just line your hood up, push that down, and it doesn't come up. And if you want it to come off, just push this and it pops up. Push it back down. There it is, nice and tight. So let's not spend too much time on that. Let's go ahead and let me show you exactly how we go about adding these. first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take our razor blade, and as you can see, I've already done it here. We're going to go ahead and cut this off, okay? So you're just going to have to work at this for a little bit, and I'm not going to bore you with doing this right now in front of you, other than, well, I'm going to do it in front of you, but I'm going to fast forward this as I'm doing it, okay? So what I'm going to do next is, if you look here closely, there is this little line that's in here. Make sure you guys don't cut that off. It really ends exactly where you are going to put the first little hole to set up as your marker. Obviously, with the razor blade, guys, be careful. Cut away from yourself. Just a little disclaimer there. I don't want anybody cutting themselves doing this. But yeah, I'm going to use that as my marker. What's nice that I really didn't have to measure on any of this. Like I said, this is really simple. I'm going to go ahead and get a small drill bit. I'm going to start the hole right there as a guide, and then we're going to go over to the drill press, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this here. So what we're going to do is go right over to the drill press. All right, first things first, we're going to go ahead and put this little guy in there. Let's see here. This is going to be, I'm just going to use this. This is for the starter hole. Let me just tighten this thing up. I mean, I'm not completely mechanically literate, but I'm not great either. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this here. You know, this is nice because I have the little thing to help me out. I'm going to line this up right with that notch that I was telling you about. Just hold that in there. Make sure from this angle that it's in there good, where it needs to be. Okay, so that's right where it needs to be. So I'm going to go ahead and let this loose. I'm going to start this up. And of course, I got the little blade to help me. All right, so that is the starter hole. You can see on this side, just a little tiny hole. Next thing I'm gonna do now, because that'll help me line it up, I'm gonna put my Forstner blade in there. My Forstner bit, I should say. Here it is, this thing. Okay, let's do this the faster way. Okay, so again, it's a 3/4 inch. Oh, not quite yet. This is like a comedy hour, I tell you. Just want to make sure it's in there straight. All right, that's in there straight. So let me go ahead and tighten this back up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, again, I'm just gonna line the bit up with that hole that I already started there. I'm gonna do it from the back side so it cuts through clean. I had an old buddy once tell me, proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Yeah, the 6 P's. An old accountant buddy of mine used to tell me that all the time. Remember, Aaron? The 6 P's. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Yeah, well, that's what you just saw here. Proper planning. Not. All right, so here we go. All right, and it's that simple. A little bit of a mess, but look how clean. Let me just remove that little nub there. Look how clean that is on the other side. So now we got 2 holes in identical places. Again, thank you for the already marker on there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sand this down. I'm gonna show you a quick way to do this. It's really simple. I'm going to really do this the easy way. I'm just going to take this sander and get this stuck up from under there. And all I'm going to do is just sand this down. So that way when I put this on, this stuff won't be in the way. This is all I did in the last time. I'm going to do the same thing again. Alright, and then with the little excess, just take your razor blade, same thing, trim some of this off. I want it to sit nice and flush, so I'm going to take the time to make it look neat now, because I can. Make sure I don't lose this stuff over here. There's that. That. Now, I don't know about you guys at home, but I can't stand watching anybody cut anything. It's just one of my things. So just be really careful, that's all. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring this back out again and clean it up real quick. Okay, nice and simple. This one little piece. Okay, now with that being said, what will happen now is, I'll just show you really quick. These are your pieces that you're going to have. What you're going to do is just push this button through here. And then you're going to put that down on this. Take your bit or your ratchet, put it on there. Just tighten it down. Real easy to do. Real easy. You don't have to put a ton of force on this. It's plastic, so just hold it down there good. And there you have your two buttons. And then what will happen is when this piece here will go in, take these off so I don't lose it. It'll be locked in. And then when you want to undo them, press that. It pops off, which obviously once it's in the machine, the piece that just fell off will be staying into the machine. And that's what it's going to look like, guys. I mean, it looks really cool. Take a look at that. I like that. Now, the website, which I'm going to show you, does have these latches in some different colors. I really liked this. If I could have got them in the same color or this gray, I would have. But I don't think that looks too bad. It actually kind of adds a little splash of something extra. So let's go over to the machine, and I'm going to show you how to install these. Again, it's really quick and easy, and then we'll be all set and done. And I'll let you guys get back to what you were doing and maybe go ahead and do one of these mods yourself. Okay, guys, now we're down to the final part. So what you're going to do here with that kit, you're going to take your, I guess locks, whatever you want to call them. Take your washer, put one washer just right there, rest it right into that plastic grommet, whatever you want to call it, that's already there. Take your nut here, and then you already have a washer there. So what you're going to do now is just going to take this, push it through here, take these two, push one up there, just hold it carefully so it doesn't fall down underneath. Then take your nut, just get it, all you need to do with the nut is just kind of feel your way where it is. And then spin from up here. Just tighten from here. Just get it going. Alright, once you've got it on there, you're going to do some adjusting, so it's not going to be exact your first time. This is probably sticking up a little bit too high, but that's it. And then from there, you're going to want a 10 millimeter. And if you have two of them, great. I do, but I don't know where they are. Take a 10 millimeter, take your small adjustable, go ahead and grab your hood that's already set up. Don't leave those in there. and line this up. Oh, so this one's just up a little bit too, this one's a little too low. So you'll find that it won't, if it's a little too low, it won't snap in. Let's do that again. Over here. And there it is, guys. So that's it. It's on there. I know some of you might say, well, I don't really like the color match. Yeah, it wasn't my first choice, but I like how this works. I'm going to go ahead and shut this camera off here. Talk to you from the other one. But yeah, it's that simple. So now, obviously right now it's not lined up. What you're going to do to line these up is you're going to go back afterwards and just keep adjusting these until the height is where it's at, and then they both sit even. Once you get it to that point, and you figure out where that even spot is, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of adjusting to do. I don't want to take your time doing that, but I'll just hop to this real quick. Once you're done with that, just take your wrench and then your adjustable, hold this one down onto here, put this one in under there, and just tighten them both. You're going to want to do opposite ways so it tightens, and then that's going to be it. So guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me to do this. It was, as I said, it was really simple. I showed you how to do one of them. I already went ahead and did the other one just to make sure everything worked as I thought it would. What you saw me do in the other one, and I said in the last video, is rinse, wash, repeat. It's that simple. It's definitely going to work. It's on there nice and tight, plus you have these that are locking it down. So I hope you guys will join me again in the next video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Obviously, as you saw last week, I did a couple shorts. I did the video for mud tracks, and I appreciate all the support on that and the comments on the video and the views and the likes, so thank you very much. And one more thing, guys, I'm really trying to get my subscriber level up, so if you wouldn't mind going ahead and hitting the subscribe button, the like button, feel free to share the videos to other folks within CFMOTO. I do have a Simply New England page on Facebook. I also have CFMOTO Everything group on Facebook, and then Simply New England vids on Instagram. If you go to the description, video description in all my videos, you'll see all those links. So I hope to see you join the community as I try to grow it out in different forums. Yeah, that's it. So again, thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time on Simply New England. Peace out, God bless. You guys have a great evening, afternoon, morning, whenever it is that you're watching this. Thank you, and I appreciate you all.